Welcome back to Deep Fried Ideas. I'm Bradley.
And I'm the person who doesn't know what we're going to talk about.
And I'm not Bryce.
Man, I'm really sad that Bryce couldn't make it today. Instead, we had to get his chipmunk impersonator.
Me too.
It's
so
I don't
sad.
even know. I was trying to make something with Alvin and the Chipmunks, but
He didn't quite make it into the Alvin and the Chipmunks gang. There's Alvin, Theodore.
we just had this.
What was his last? The other one. Alvin, Theodore,
and
Lewis or
No.
something.
Lewis.
It starts with an L, doesn't it? And then there was
it's
Bryce.
Alvin Red, Theodore Green or Blue. Or something.
No, it was green. And then the blue was.
He's fat. He's
No, he was skinny. Blue was skinny.
Oh, tall and skinny with the glasses.
Yeah.
I
I was thinking it was Lou something.
No.
Like, I'm like 80% sure it's Lewis or something like that. I believe it's cast. I'll just look up the cast.
Yeah, seriously. Bryce, what is it?
Alvin,
What is what?
Theodore,
And
Simon.
Simon.
Not L at all. Not even close.
There's not
to
even an L in it.
However, this guy is in it, and that's all you need to know because he
I love
is
him.
hilarious.
David Cross.
David Cross is the best, especially in.
Anything he does. Which one?
Well, yeah, but in Arrested Development.
Oh my
In
gosh.
Arrested Development,
yes.
he's so funny.
Man, he looks so young in that compared to like.
Yeah. Because I
Like
mean,
what he
they
is
made,
now.
he's still bald and everything, but yeah, comparatively.
Well, when was that
to
made?
now,
Arrested Development was
originally it was made in like
13 maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And then they just did a reboot like a couple of years ago, and like you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Like it's dramatic, like how all of a sudden there's an age gap and everyone's much older. It's like, oof.
Especially in.
But it's supposed to be
well-
like right. They didn't even do it smart. Like they did it as if there was no time passed.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's
just
weird.
Like, and we're picking right up, and so they have to like try and make it seem like everyone's the same ages. It's like clearly they're much older.
Whatever his name is, Scott Pilgrim.
Michael Scott.
Michael
No.
Scott.
No, Michael
No.
Cera.
Michael Cera. Yeah, looks the same.
Yeah.
He looks like a 5-year-old still.
Well, even still, he looks
What is he,
larger.
like-
He looks taller.
30. Oh, he's super tall.
Yeah. It's like in the old ones, he was like shorter, and then all of a sudden there was a time gap where he just became super tall, and it's like, what the freak? But how old is he?
He's not that tall. He's 5'9". Okay, sorry. He's 30.
Jeez.
And he looks like a
He looks like
kid.
he's 12. That would be the worst. I mean, that would probably be me, unfortunately, but
yeah.
still.
But I mean, if anyone like says something, he's like, okay, well, I have my own band. I'm pretty sure he has a master's degree.
Yeah, I
like
know,
he's
right?
incredibly like
Not to
talented
mention-
guy.
not to mention-
I bet he has to get his ID checked everywhere.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I mean, probably not because he's Michael Cera, so people recognize him.
I guess if he went anywhere like where people don't know movies, like
Yeah.
come on, like if he goes to like a convenience store or something and buys like a Bud Light or something, I'm pretty sure they.
But anyone that works at a gas station is gonna have seen any of his movies. Year
All of
One,
them.
Michael
Scott
or Scott
Pilgrim
Pilgrim
versus
vs. the World, like any of his movies. Man, I love him.
I think he's not like a super famous actor, but I think he's well
He's
known enough
definitely
to
well
like
known,
that people would know
yeah.
him. That most people would recognize him. Maybe not know who he is, but recognize that he's an actor, and that therefore like he's probably old enough.
He's
But-
30.
Yeah, dude.
I look older than him.
I didn't think he was 30, but I was thinking he was probably at least 20s. So, I wouldn't have carded him.
Well, I mean, I've seen him in movies when I was a kid, so like
Yeah.
I knew he was at least older than me.
Yeah. Good point.
Don't you hate it though when you
No.
see an actor your age and you're just like, man, what? Look
What
what
am I
I'm
doing
doing.
with my life?
What's wrong with my life?
They've got it made, and I'm just freaking
Like,
eating cereals out of a frisbee.
Game of Thrones, Arya Stark is our age.
Yeah. Or no. What movie is it? They're eating. He's eating chili out of a frisbee. That's what it is.
What?
I don't remember what it is. I think that's from Parks and Rec, I believe.
Oh, really? I
'Cause
haven't
I
even
think
watched
it's.
that.
I think
very
it's. What's his name?
Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt. Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's Chris Pratt who's eating chili out of a frisbee. I think. I could be wrong, but I think I remember that being him. But yeah, that's where I'm living right now, eating Cheerios and chili out of a Frisbee, and then
I don't even know how to make chili.
It's canned chili, obviously.
Oh, okay.
I didn't make it. What are you kidding? But
just beans and beef and red sauce.
yeah, that's way more. That's more than one ingredient. I can't do it.
And he can't cook meat anyways, so.
Yeah, can't cook meat, so
Right.
doomed to
Like
fail.
like a seeing eye person to help you.
Yeah. That's what I call. I just don't eat.
What you call you want to try to
I was gonna say that's what I call parents, and I was like, I don't live with my parents anymore.
So that's
I
what
was
you call
like,
me?
that's what I call friends, and I was like, Brad doesn't cook.
What?
And so I was like, well,
I cook,
but like not like,
often.
hey Brad, can you come make me
Oh, no.
cook my meat
No.
for me? Like no. And so like I was like, so in other words, I just don't.
I just don't eat.
I just don't do it. Instead of making it, I just don't, because it's safer that way. I'd rather do that than try and everybody die from it. So.
Like that dude, that college student that ate 5-day-old pasta and died.
5-day-old pasta?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've had way older pasta.
Probably wasn't in the
I
fridge.
know, right? I didn't read the article, but it happened pretty recently.
But yeah, if it was in the fridge,
Rest in
maybe.
peace,
It probably was already
Bad.
Yeah, the ingredients were probably already not great, and then he probably didn't
I
put it
guess
in the fridge.
my guess was that the pasta sauce had botulism in it.
You've
It's
got
very
botulism
deadly.
in it. I don't know what that means.
I hope
What
not,
is
otherwise I'll probably
botulism?
I
die
have
soon.
no idea.
Botulism is like the organism that causes like a lot of food poisoning,
Mm.
and so like it's actually produces the
So
most
it's
toxic substance.
gotcha. So it's the organism that is always getting me out of work.
I'm a
Because I claimed to have food
today.
poisoning anytime I want to get off of work.
What
And
if
it's
Ian
like, oh,
listens to
bummer.
this?
Well, Ian, surprise, surprise, 99% of the time I call off work, I'm not sick, and I just didn't want to go to work that day.
Oof.
I don't.
However, I'm 98% sure that he doesn't listen to this, so I think
I'm
we're good.
pretty sure.
That's why I'm pretty confident in giving out that trade secret.
And saying his name.
Yeah. I'll give you his address, too, if you want to go and figure out. I don't even know his address.
It's at 1, 2, 3, 5. Do not exist lane.
Ah, dude, that's my favorite road. I love it.
What if that was a real road
That's
name?
my favorite lane, I guess, actually.
Non-existent. I live on non-existent. Whoa, okay. Hide your secrets.
Okay, keep your secrets.
So
so-
how was everybody's week?
I'm working on posting one meme a day on Facebook
Why?
because Facebook memes are trash, and so I go to Reddit and get a meme and then post it, and then
You're
one
trying
day,
to make
one
the
day
meme culture
I'll
good again?
no, I'll be meme lord on Facebook.
You're just the Donald Trump
Overall,
of
the pleb.
Donald Trump of Facebook. Make memes great again.
I'm gonna do that.
Making memes great again on Facebook, one day at a time.
You won't see no month-old meme trash. You'll see what people are up to date
Day
on.
old meme crash.
Or some of them were like
Meme
a
trash
couple months
that
ago
you might
that I
find.
found.
So instead of having a couple week-old memes, you've got a couple of month-old memes recycled through.
But on my account, so they're new. And I'll take credit for making them.
There you go.
So that's my week.
All right, keep your secrets. In about 3 months from now, you should start posting Shaggy memes. Everyone on Facebook is gonna be like, "What is this
We're-
Shaggy thing?"
We're already playing Mortal Kombat.
I don't know if I
The most-
believe that he's
The most
actually in that.
depressing news was that MK11 will not have Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
But they're having Shaggy though, right?
I don't think he is. I think that was a false rumor.
The dude actually said we're not gonna put dead memes in our game.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
think that was
come
a
on,
rumor that
man.
was just spreading around. People can Photoshop things into games.
See, this is IGN, so I believe them.
Yeah, IGN will report anything for views,
I don't
even
even
if
know.
it's
I
false.
mean, they could not even have it. Okay, see, they don't have it.
What is it? that Shaggy's gonna be in MK11.
Hey, do y'all want to hear the cast for
they previously had
Mortal
said
Kombat?
that Shaggy
This is
was going to be in the cast, but
dumb
I
list?
know there's a lady called Jade in it. I don't know about it.
yeah.
I don't. Oh yeah. Okay.
And-
So
and
what we got? We got Baraka,
Baraka's
Baraka?
Baraka, my
Cassie
favorite
Cage,
genre.
which
Baraka
sucks. We all hate Cassie.
Yeah.
Devora, I hated her.
Is Luke Cage
Baker
coming back?
No way.
You
Luke
said
Cage
him.
isn't back?
Wait, hold on. Garrus, Jade, Cable. Oh, Cable's in it. That's fun.
Huh.
Kano, Katana, Kung Lao.
Kano's back? Gross.
Yeah. Liu
So
Kang,
gross.
Raiden, Scorpion, Shao Kahn,
Huh.
Scarlet,
Wait, Scorpion. Okay, I was going to say, how did
Sonya
Scorpion?
Blade, and Sub-Zero. So no more Luke Cage.
Hallelujah.
Or his wife, whatever her name
Sonya.
is. Sonya.
Yeah, Sonya Cage is
Sonya
gone
Blade.
too.
Oh wait, Sonya Blade.
Jax.
I was going to say, I could have sworn you. Is Jax? Jax was gone too.
Yeah, Jax is my favorite character's gone. How
Hallelujah.
dumb.
Man.
Whoa.
Done with that garbage rocket
What's
launcher
the guy
spam.
with, the blind guy with the telekinesis?
It's Kung Lao.
Yeah, and
Is it?
he's...
I think so.
That dude's
No,
cool.
not Kung Lao. Liu Kang? Liu Kang?
No,
that's Liu Kang.
Liu Kang is a fighter dude. The guy that I hate. He's the worst.
Oh, he's blind.
No. That's Hat Guy.
Oh, blind guy. Oh, he's the one with the swords.
Yeah. Blind guy was the one with the swords. I don't remember.
Oh, he's not in it. I don't think.
It's
Oh,
nondescript.
He was cool.
It's nondescript Asian name, along with half the other characters, because I can't remember.
And
I'm just glad
what do you
Scorpion's
think,
coming
like,
back.
What do you think some of the DLC characters are going to be? Because Mortal Kombat always goes kind of crazy with those.
I really liked MKX.
I want to see
because,
Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
They had all like Alien and Predator. They had Jason,
Triborg,
And Scarface.
Scarface, yeah.
Or was it? No.
Is that the one?
Leatherface.
Leatherface.
Scarface is from the
He's a gangster
movie.
guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does lots of cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new DLC. I mean, okay.
They should put Scarface in MK.
Shaggy, Scooby, Fred. They have the whole cast, the
entire
whole
gang.
gang.
Gosh, dude, that would be amazing.
That would be awful.
No, I would love
I
that.
just want to see Scooby Doo doing fatalities on freaking Raiden.
And just ripping his spinal cord out with his teeth.
I want Shaggy to just get high, like like he can power up with getting high, like go.
It's like
that's just his freaking like gimmick, is he just has to hold in.
Yeah, like
giant
no,
puffs of smoke.
so he just got this ability where he could just constantly, like continuously charge. Like if you leave Shaggy alone and just let him charge up, he can just constantly keep going, getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And so if you want, you can just leave him there and he'll just become so powerful he can just one shot you. Or
He just blows up the entire game.
yeah, or like you see him starting to charge up and you have to like run over there and start hitting him. But like the person playing Shaggy can just slowly
Keep
charge
dodging
themselves
you.
up
Yeah.
a little bit and a little bit and a little bit over time, and they're gonna give themselves a little boost. That way Shaggy could just become amazing.
I think, in
Overlord.
seriousness though, I think Tomb Raider could be in it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of dropped off in popularity a bit.
Has she?
She's got nothing special
Yeah,
about her.
Their games are kind of not.
Neither did Luke
Last game
Cage.
did not do
Yeah,
well.
well I know, but they at
Jax
least gave him
didn't.
that stupid thing, and
Yeah,
they
it was
gave him
dumb.
his robot arms. She's just a girl with a bow. She's
awesome.
essentially the
She
Hawkeye
also has
of...
climbing pecs, dude.
Yeah, it's garbage. I don't like her. She's the
I
worst.
like Lara Croft. I'm with you, Brett.
Thank you.
I like Lara
I don't
Croft.
like her. I don't want her in it. I'm
She has
good.
dual beagles, man, which makes no sense because she'd break her wrist.
Yeah, she
Or,
would.
like,
Her wrist would
Can
have
you
exploded.
Or she has strength that we don't know about, so she
No.
has enhanced strength.
Nope.
Oh, I want
She's just got glass.
I think it'd be cool.
She's
if
got
they had,
gravel
like, the girl
for
from,
Boba
like, the-
Fett.
Boba Fett. I can see that.
Or
I think
someone-
that's a
But-
cross-licensing
But I
that they
think
can't get.
I actually
Why not?
don't think Disney would give up the rights for that. You know?
But Disney doesn't even own it for video games. It's EA.
No.
Oh, is it?
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
EA would give it up
No,
either.
no. Disney owns the rights still. They loaned the rights out to EA. Disney could still give the rights to have a cameo in another game without taking the rights away from EA.
So,
And
therefore...
EA would not allow that.
But no one
Otherwise.
cares about EA, because EA sucks. Disney, they're already struggling with popularity right now.
They're not struggling with popularity. The MCU is keeping them anywhere they want to be.
Star Wars is struggling with
Star Wars, yeah.
That's what I just said.
No, you said Disney.
You
is
said
struggling.
Sorry.
Disney's not struggling.
Let me rephrase because I know that Disney's not. Star Wars is struggling with popularity right now.
Yeah.
So get them out there more often. The more
I think
get Boba Fett some more. Get Kylo Ren and that game.
I think that they're trying to do the exact opposite, and they're realizing, oh, we just kind of vomited Star Wars for a little bit there, and
so
everyone's
on movies,
mad
make
about
more
it. So
DLC
just
games with stuff.
So I think they're just gonna go radio silence on Star Wars in general, just everywhere, and just make it a lot more rare.
I think
quantity over quality.
Go from
wait, quality over quantity.
That's what they did.
Yeah, they did quantity over quality. Now they need to reverse it.
Even though all their movies were great. Star Wars, I love you.
They were not.
Everything about you is perfect.
Nothing was perfect about them.
Except for little Anakin Skywalker in episode 1.
Oh man.
I even like Jar Jar Binks more than that.
Annie? Now this is pod racing! Master Skywalker!
Can you give me a hug?
I just want a hug from my present! I left some sunflowers on the table.
Thanks, honey.
Oh man.
Now this is pod racing. Who's that little girl on the other line? Oh.
Why is there a little girl on our comms? Oh. Man. Yeah, I think that they just need to go radio silent. So I don't think that they're going to have a Star Wars character in that.
But Boba Fett would be cool still.
It would be very cool, but I don't think they're going to have it.
Lesser than none.
Lesser nuns.
I think it'd be pretty cool if they had like the lady from like The Grudge or The Ring in, you know?
I think it'd be cool if they included a goldfish as a character.
Wow, somebody has bad
The
ideas.
snack that smiles back.
Goldfish. That's not even like on their boxes.
Is it not? Wow.
Huh.
It's the snack that smacks you back, goldfish.
You eat it, they're just boom, like in your mouth
around. It's awesome. They can just take control from the inside. So you just essentially goldfish is just being able to have somebody else.
We're gonna have Gollum, Lord of the Rings.
Jeez,
That'd
he
be
can turn
cool.
invisible.
And like.
When he has X-rays, he just bites off your finger.
Yep.
He just turns invisible, runs up, jumps, and just eats your finger off.
And then only hobbits and that, like no cool characters.
Yeah.
And not even Sam.
There you go.
Man, it'd be cool if they put a Balrog in.
That would be interesting.
Like, the size wouldn't really match up
The camera pans out. Whoever the other person is like tiny. They can't see their
You're
character.
like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Just freaking roast you.
But but damage is still equal and everything. Like if the tiny little character, if they hit you, you still take full damage. And like for throw moves, they exactly. All right, well, and now we're back. Sorry, we went on a little bit of a tangent there.
And by a little bit, it was 30 minutes long,
Hey,
at least.
I'm passionate about my ultimate form, Shaggy.
Yeah.
All right, and how he needs to.
No, we're at the Balrog.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just in love with Shaggy, and I think that he needs to be everywhere. But other than that, I can't think of anyone else that would realistically be put into Mortal Kombat that we could have. So, sorry, I can't come up with anyone else that's cool. Balrogs aren't realistic, and neither are any Star Wars characters. Brad.
Yeah, man, I can believe. Okay.
Yeah. You
I got it.
Oh yeah.
The conductor of Polar Express.
Oh, brilliant, dude. From what I hear, he's Shaggy's trainer. He taught Shaggy everything he knows.
Did you guys hear about why in the live action Scooby-Doo movies they had to CGI Scooby-Doo?
No.
It's because they couldn't get any living thing inside of Shaggy's power radius. It was just so they had to go with CGI.
That's so dumb.
It's true, man. Don't laugh. It's true.
That's so dumb.
Awesome.
This meme is so stupidly funny because it makes absolutely no sense.
Well, I love the memes where it's like the Reaper going to all the doors, and so it'd be like the old Farmer Joe guy, whatever.
Right.
Like it ain't much, but it's honest work or
yeah.
whatever. Okay, then it would go to like AirPods, and then it would go to something, and then it would go to, and then I'll be like the door would be open, blood everywhere because he'd kill him, and then it'd get to Shaggy, and then he would die, and Shaggy'd be walking out.
Shaggy would walk out and be like, yeah, that was pretty dope. Man, that Shaggy meme, it burned so bright, and it has died so fast.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it is gone.
It was like
Ultra Instinct Shaggy is forever. Man.
No, it is legitimately gone.
It was 1 week. I have not seen anything about it
I haven't
since.
seen it exist.
It was so good.
The subreddit is dead now. Like, it is completely vacant. It's a freaking ghost town when you go to that subreddit.
And there's one kid that's like, I finally made my first Shaggy meme. Post it, nothing.
It's gonna be hilarious. People are gonna love it. He made like a live action Shaggy, Ultimate Instinct Shaggy trailer. And he's like, people are gonna love it.
There, Randy?
I couldn't phrase the words correctly.
Ultra Instinct is what you're looking
Ultimate Instinct, yep.
for. Ultra Instinct.
No.
please.
Now he's ultimate. He's too good for just a shortened word. But yeah, so now Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme is dead for good. I think that's the fastest I've ever seen a meme die. I can't think
Well,
of
there's
anything.
been those some that are like daily, like,
There's been some that have like only lasted like a day.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, those are probably
like that
bad,
Rover
so
one.
stupid.
Those are still around. The
oh,
Rover.
are they? I
Yeah,
only
dude,
saw them one
Rip
day.
Rover.
That was so dumb. I hated that.
And there was a bunch of people who were saying that the Rover was going to be put into Mortal Kombat.
No way.
Everyone was begging.
Kind of like Rob.
Yeah, everyone is begging the Mars rover to get put into
Please no.
Mortal Kombat. It would be awesome.
Oh, gosh.
He would just get the crap beat out of him. He
Can
would
we,
never be
get,
able to attack.
can we get Detective Pikachu? in Mortal
Yes!
Kombat?
I would love that.
Dude, I would love to Detective
As long as
Pikachu.
it's nothing like
I just hope it
Pikachu
has
from
Ryan
Smash,
Reynolds
because I hate
voice acting,
Pikachu
man.
from Smash.
What did you say, Bryce?
I just hope it has Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I thought you said I just don't want the voice actor.
Man, I'm excited for
because
that
I hate
movie.
him. It's like, you hate the
I
voice
wanna
actor
go
for
see
it?
But man, it's gonna be bad.
No, it'll be great.
It's gonna be
It'll
great.
be bad.
It's gonna be great.
If
just
Ryan
because of
Reynolds has
Ryan
anything to do with the directing, it'll be good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Is he redirecting it? I didn't know.
No, I said like, no, I don't think so.
I don't think he is.
Hey, careful hitting the desk. It's making a lot of reverberation.
Do you want me to make noise? Because I can make noise, dude.
Listen, I'm just trying to help with the quality of the podcast.
I'll make noise when I want to make noise, okay? Don't try to
Okay.
cramp my creativity.
How do you spell detective?
I'm not there.
I don't know. It's
Nope.
It's D-E-T.
This is how I did it. DIYECTIVE because I have fat fingers.
Nailed it. Detective.
No.
Dude, you're
Sorry,
crushing it.
I can't move my legs without hitting something.
You fat legs. You got fat fingers, you got fat legs.
Rob Letterman is directing it. What has he directed?
Nothing.
I've not heard of him.
I'm just so sad.
Oh no, it's gonna be great. He did the Goosebumps movie with
Ugh.
Jack Black.
Oh,
I'm losing faith in this
Oh,
movie.
here we go.
no. The only person I heard that was good from was a mentally disabled man.
Wow.
Nothing against mentally
Wow.
disabled.
Wow.
Jeez. Alright, gonna cut that too.
Oof. Dang.
What were you saying, Brad?
He also did Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black.
I don't know what that is.
It was dumb. He was taller than everyone in the world. It was dumb.
Odd.
And then Monsters vs. Aliens, which
Great
was
movie.
a really good movie. Shark Tale, good movie.
Awful movie. I didn't like it.
What?
Didn't like it.
And then other than that, nothing really. So I lost faith in this movie.
Yeah. It can't be any worse than the Aragon movie. Bryce, did I ever tell you? So you remember the Aragon movie based off the books?
I do.
Did you
Loosely
know? Did
based
you
off the
know
books.
that? Yeah, very loosely. Did you
The
know?
guy that plays whatever in Deadpool is in it as
Oh,
well.
yeah. Dopinder.
Dopinder. I was thinking like dope, but yeah, he's in it too. That's so funny.
But did you know? So the director that directed the Aragon movie, that was his first movie that he ever directed, and it was supposed to be his breakout movie that was going to put him onto the pages. after he made that movie, nobody would take him in ever again. Nobody would hire him to direct their movies.
Yeah.
He was done after that.
Don't
That
take
movie,
conversion media as your big break.
that movie
Like, just don't
ruined
do it.
his career.
Wait, it's too much, man. It's too hard. Like, don't take conversion media where you're converting a movie into a video game or a book into a movie.
Speaking
or
of that,
a book into a video game. Don't do conversion media as your breakout.
apparently this year a Sonic the Hedgehog movie's coming out.
Yeah, have you
Oh,
seen
did you see
the
the
movie poster?
No,
It's horrendous.
Wait, this one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
dumb.
It's awesome. I love it.
The
I'm.
movie poster?
Yeah, it's so good. That
He
made
looks
me
like
so
a gorilla,
excited.
He's
man.
kidding,
It's
he's kidding.
horrible.
That made me so excited about the movie. Like, I saw that and I was like, alright, now that's how you know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome. But, other than that, I can't think of any other movies that have
Lion
just
King.
tanked
Oh,
someone
tanks.
else's career.
Sorry, the new Lion King movie's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. I'm kind of bummed, I'll be honest.
Oh, did you see the Aladdin trailer?
Yeah. Everyone. There's memes all about
Yeah.
Will Smith being the genie.
Yeah. I saw a meme the
How
other
do you
day.
feel about that?
I think that
I was like-
he looks
I
kind
was
of
like-
dumb, but I think he'll be great at it.
We'll
Like,
see.
Like, I don't know why everybody's blowing up about it because I mean, like, what was his name? I'm sorry, I forgot his name.
Will
Original
Smith.
Genie.
No.
wait, what are we asking?
Genie's
Original Genie's voice actor.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. All I
Yeah,
could think of
like,
was Robert Downey
people are
Jr.
like, like it's kind of an affront to him, but I mean,
I don't
you know,
think so.
Well, okay, sorry. Like,
Sorry,
like,
he
loved
died.
him. He's dead. They can't get him.
like rest
Sucks.
in peace, man. I'm sorry, but I think Will Smith, he's a pretty good actor. in most
Not. I
things.
mean, he's been in some bad movies recently.
of course,
but-
of course.
Who hasn't?
But like,
I mean,
he's-
The Rock
he-
has, and
he's been good in whatever he's in. Like, like I didn't love him as Deadshot.
Yeah,
I didn't love it, but like,
but he was the best part of the movie.
he was the best part of the movie. Bright, I hated the movie, but he was great. And
Yeah.
then movies that he's good in, and the movie is good. You know,
I Am
iRobot,
Legend.
I'm
Oof.
Legend.
So good.
I can't even think of other ones right now. Pursuit to Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness was a great movie.
Okay, like I have no
You guys
doubt
like
that he's
Hitch?
gonna do fantastic.
Yeah, Hitch was good too.
Hitch was so good. So I learned to talk to
Like,
girls.
he's been in a lot of good movies. He's been in some stinky ones too, you know. But I mean, like,
But like,
I think
okay,
I think
what
he's
about
a pretty good personality to do Genie.
what about Robin
Yeah.
Williams? He was in awful movies and he was in great movies.
There's a lot of Robin Williams movies that I've seen that I'm like, this is not good.
Yeah. But he's always been funny, at
Yeah.
least, right? So I think Will Smith is gonna do fantastic. I have no fears there.
Yeah.
Will the movie?
I
Will the
think-
movie
I think
be
everybody's just blown up over nothing.
like? Will the movie be
Yeah.
fantastic?
I
have
don't know
no
if,
idea.
I don't know if he'll be able to compare to Robin Williams,
Well, that's
but
because
as a
that-
standalone by himself, I think he'll be
Yeah.
good.
Well, he also
as
has to
good as
stand
Robin
up to everybody's
Williams.
childhood expectations.
Exactly.
Which is probably
'Cause
unrealistic.
He's gotta-
Even if he does better than Robin Williams, no one will say he does better.
He's got to. Not only does he have to stand up to Robin Williams, but he's got to stand up to everyone's view of Robin Williams' character through the rosiest colored glasses ever made. Like
Mhm.
people will look back on the Robin Williams' Genie and just they won't be able to find anything wrong. Not that there is things wrong with it, but they'll just like that he's just the best, perfect kind of character ever made.
And I feel
And
like
people
they're-
are just
the
gonna
main
love
reason
it.
why people love him so much is because of his song.
Yeah.
Like other than that, like he was just a guy talking, and he was like very
I mean, he was good.
obtuse about his speaking. It was that song that made
His
him.
references were funny too.
Yeah, that.
But
Yeah, like I loved Robin Williams. He was great, and I really liked how he did in Aladdin.
yeah.
You know, like he was the perfect role or pick for that role.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not too big of a fan of like Disney kind of resurrecting dead franchises like that.
Same. I would much rather them make new movies, new good movies,
Exactly.
rather than just
But I
rebooting
feel
all.
like if anybody has to play Genie,
I think he'll do
Will
well.
Smith is alright.
Yeah.
Will Smith, he's okay. He's
I-
competent enough that I think he'd do fine.
I did see a meme the other day where someone had taken the picture of Will Smith as the genie and photoshopped out
Googly
his
eyes.
nipples.
Oh.
No, they photoshopped out his nipples because for some reason he's got nipples as a genie. It makes it look so much better. He
Really?
looks so much better as a genie with just like a flat like chest with like still pecs, but just without nipples. I don't know why, but it looks way better.
Really?
Yeah, he
That's
looks
so
much
weird.
more genie.
See, I have
he
no.
looks less human.
I have
is
no
the thing.
fear looking up Will Smith shirtless, so I'm gonna go ahead and look that up.
I mean, I'm gonna look it up right now, but like he looks much less human and more genie-ish. And so that's why I think it just looks much better.
So I agree with what y'all said about how Disney needs to stop resurrecting dead movies. The only exception that I've seen so far that they've done is Maleficent, because
Maleficent was cool.
they didn't just
I didn't see it.
it's one
Very.
of my favorite Disney movies of all time.
But it was good
was-
because it was the same movie from a very different perspective. So
Because
it's
it was
like
from Maleficent's
you essentially
point of view.
saw the other side of the movie. Yeah, but so you just get to see the other side of the story where in Maleficent you see the story of Maleficent's life and why she does what she does in the Sleeping Beauty story. And
Well, then, I mean,
then,
honestly,
and then
it's
what
like-
happens after that.
It kind of makes me
And
feel
then
like
in
she's
Sleeping Beauty you see the other side of it, which I think is cool.
like she's a good guy in this one almost.
Yeah, and it makes her not so much of a, oh, she's just bad because she's bad. It's like she's relatable, much along the Thanos line, where it's like, I can understand where this villain's coming from and why they're doing it. And to be honest, if I was in that position, I probably would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Which I like. I think it's super cool to have a villain
Well,
like
and
that.
Disney
where
hasn't.
they're
I mean,
personable.
Disney's the first one for me that's ever done something like that,
Yeah.
where the villain isn't just out to conquer the world or
Right.
kill everyone, and have no they just want to do it.
Yeah.
But she actually has these reasons that we can see that are like tormenting her, and she wants to be all the good and whatever, but because of circumstance, because she gets kicked out of the kingdom, because everyone hates her and won't. I mean, she wasn't even invited to the party. Like, just people because they are scared of her or hate her because she can use magic or whatever it was. I don't know. What
I don't
it is.
remember. It's been
But
a while.
like that would make me pretty upset too. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I get upset when people don't invite me to parties. That is the story of my life. That's why I'm always upset. Nobody invites me anywhere.
trigger happy.
But yeah, I think it's super cool, and like that's one of my favorite things. That's like what's gonna make me like a movie, and especially a villain, is if I can feel like I can relate to them. And I hate it when like you're watching a movie and they're just like, oh yeah, this villain, they're bad, and so that's why you should like not like them because they're bad. It's like I want to make my own informed decision. That's to be like, yeah, I get why they're bad, and they're bad, but I know
Let's
why.
make a Jafar movie,
I would love that, dude. Like as to why, and that's why like there's a
but but leading up to the movie, not the movie.
Yeah, his
that
life.
would be cool.
So like what happens and what causes him to do that. But like I think it's cool. But then there also are some villains where it's like they're just evil. They're just bad because they want to be bad.
And
that's
that works.
For
It works.
God's sake.
Yeah, they're just bad to be bad. But like, and so like they shouldn't make it so that then like every villain is actually a hero in their own story and they're just out to do good in a bad way. Like, no, some are just bad for bad sake.
But give us
But-
versatility.
Yeah, like not everybody's just going out there to destroy the world for kicks. There are some people that are actually trying to do good. Well, not necessarily trying to do good. They're just out there doing whatever they feel like they should do, and it just so happens that it's viewed as bad. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something that was hilarious.
Ha!
Dude, thanks for laughing at my
Man,
joke.
that's so good.
So funny.
Anyways, but while you're thinking,
Okay.
Randy has the cutest
He's
little.
adorable.
Is it even a pop?
Yeah,
Okay.
He's pop figure.
It's like
He's
a
keychain
mini
figure.
pop keychain thing of of what's his name?
Drogon.
Drogon, the big dragon in Game of Thrones, and he is
adorable.
so cute. He's got the biggest eyes that just like melt your heart. Man, I keep looking
The
at it.
exact
and just,
opposite of the actual dragon.
yeah,
in the
exactly.
show.
But it gets me so distracted because I'll like be like talking and I'll look at it and my heart will just stop beating because it's so cute.
Do you want to ask it out to dinner, Brad?
He's
No,
a
I
baby, you animal.
Gross, dude.
Disgust
Hey,
me.
you're
been alive for, like, 2
being
years.
staring at him.
Actually, in the movies, it's probably been like close to 10 years now.
Yeah.
Because the timeline in those shows are so
I accidentally
wonky.
saw a new trailer for that. I'm angry. I didn't see all of
For
it
what?
for the new Game of Thrones season. I
Oh,
saw like
no.
3 seconds of it and I was like, no! And I ran
Throw
over
your phone
I
across the
threw-
room.
and I just paused it and I erased it and I Yeah, it was awful. It was so sad.
That's horrendous.
Sorry, way off topic there. Randy and I don't watch trailers for movies we're excited for after the first one.
Watch one trailer, so then we're like, oh yeah, that's gonna be
You
good.
just watch the teaser,
And then
whatever.
you never watch anything else.
I even refused to watch the teaser for Episode 9.
Yeah.
For Star Wars.
Did it already come out?
Super Bowl, I think they had a teaser for it.
Mm.
And then Randy and I have only seen the in-game trailer.
Saw the very first one that came out
with everyone just crying.
where everyone's like crying, and that's it. And I will not and have not watched any other trailers, and I haven't seen any trailers for Captain Marvel either.
And I don't want to either.
So
because I'm already not excited, so I don't want to.
Yeah, so I don't
want to get less excited.
I don't want to ruin any possibly good moments in the movie by
That's so
seeing
true.
them in the
And
trailer.
some moments are like just not in the movie that are in the trailers. So.
That's true.
Well, like,
Marvel of anybody does the best of making trailers not spoil the movie, and even after seeing the trailer, you'll still be surprised. But even still, I just don't want to see it because I just want to go in completely fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So
well,
That's
something
pretty
that
good.
not even Marvel. This is way off, like the different movies, but downsizing.
yeah, that was
So I watched the trailer
disappointing.
before, and it was funny.
So
I was so
Downsizing
excited. Oh
is
yeah,
a movie where like it's a what's his name?
Matt
Matt
Damon.
Damon movie where people get shrunk down to like tiny size
5 inches.
so that then they can help conserve the resources of the planet, and it's supposed to be like a comedy kind of movie.
Oh, the entire trailer was comedy.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like what other it's not a romantic comedy. It's like a I don't know, realistic comedy, historical comedy, not
Science
really.
fiction or
Maybe.
science.
I don't know.
Comedy,
Oh, what?
ethical comedy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, a little bit of that.
Satirical.
Sure.
Comedy, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever that word means. But yeah, so it's like a comedy, but it's like supposed to have a little bit of more serious things as well. And it's just
Well, all the funny parts were in the trailer.
yeah.
The funniest part of the trailer wasn't even in the movie, where all these small people were drinking from a huge bottle of tequila,
That was hilarious.
and it wasn't even in the movie.
Nope.
But really, the movie wasn't funny. They had funny punchlines or like one-liners, but as
Or
the whole,
funny sights to see.
yeah,
Like,
funny
oh, that's
sights to
just
see.
funny.
But the theme of the movie, the feel of the movie, was just depressing.
Yeah.
Because Matt Damon's wife leaves him, and sorry, this movie came out in 2017. If you haven't seen it, that's
Spoiler.
your problem.
That's your problem. It's on
So-
Hulu. Go watch it now.
His wife leaves him. This Asian lady loses her leg and almost dies because of a prison, and
Then they go and try
the
to
world's gonna end.
try to fix her leg, and they find out that the world is ending.
Just every part of the movie. It's just like where, like, sorry.
Depressing after depressing after depressing.
I know you're making jokes here, but this is just depressing. Like, it sucks.
Just
So-
because you shrink people down to small size doesn't make it able to be able to just cover a bunch of depressing topics, and people still come out of the movie going, "That was a good, funny movie." It's like,
Yeah.
no.
And it's very
It was
heavily pushing,
so-
we're destroying the planet.
Yeah.
Which, it's fine. Like, I have nothing against people trying to save the planet, but
But if I'm going to see a comedy movie, I don't want to be faced with the reality of our dying planet.
yeah, that's why I go to movies, to get away from that.
That's why I drive my car to help destroy the planet even more, to watch a funny movie about how we're destroying the planet so that I can push it out of my mind for a few more hours before the world actually explodes.
Yep.
But, yeah. Other than that, I don't remember what I was going to say about the villains, but I think that they should make them better. Villains should be better in all movies.
I think all just
As a whole.
character development should be better in all movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think. Well, regardless, it's what I'm going to say. But I think that I just don't really like how like most of the new Disney movies that they're coming out with here in the next the couple of years, are all rebooted. They've got a rebooted, they've got a live action Aladdin.
King.
They've got a live action Lion King, which granted I'm excited for both of those, but still, like, they've got a live action Toy Story.
Live action?
Mhm.
That's not.
They've got a live action Dumbo. They had the live action whatchamacallit, Beauty and the Beast, which I thought was awful. Hated that. And so like they're just like making so many live action reboots instead of just making new stuff. It's like I just want some new, fresh, good content like the new Frozen. Frozen 2. It's gonna be amazing. Probably, maybe. Although Disney doesn't do great with sequels.
They have a new one coming out though.
Onward.
It looks interesting.
What's it about?
I guess.
Is it about people going on?
This is a story of two
worse?
elf brothers who set out to see if magic still exists in the world.
Probably not.
This film is inspired by Scowlon's life with his older brother.
I don't know
I
who
have
that
no
is
idea,
or what
but
that is.
oh, Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, and Julia Lewis.
Nice.
That's a really good cast.
Interesting.
Live action Mulan's coming out to add to that rebooting. Maleficent 2.
Hey, I can get behind that one.
Jungle Crisis.
I wanna
with
see more
The
dragon.
Rock.
Jungle Crisis?
So The Rock,
Dude.
Emily Blunt, who is pretty good, I guess. I don't mind her, and then a bunch of people I don't know. But this is it's like the new Pirates of the Caribbean stuff.
Oh, I thought they were facing the crisis.
Following the path that Pirates of the Caribbean charted. I don't know.
Oh, I thought they were following the crisis of what happened after Jumanji.
Oh
and
wait,
them dealing with
that's
it.
pretty cool actually. It's based on the Disney theme park attraction with the same name. What Disney is called the Jungle Crisis? I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
Indiana Jones 5 is coming out,
Disney
and that's
Marvel
Disney, I
films.
guess now.
No!
Oh yeah, because
Leave
Lucasfilm.
Indiana Jones in the ground.
Literally.
He suffered enough.
Literally.
Oh, but I
leave
thought
them
Harrison Ford was done. Oh, is he done after this one? But I don't
He
know.
literally broke his ankle last time he was on an acting set. So
there. Yeah.
Cruella's coming out, and it's what's her face?
Ooh, I can get behind that.
I'm okay with that.
It's
What's her face from
Easy
Spider-Man
Easy
or
Easy
Crazy Stupid Love?
Easy
A.
Easy.
She's awesome.
Um,
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, even though it's just Rocket.
yeah.
It's
Rocket
just Rocket.
by himself.
See, that makes me sad when I see these things.
Well,
It's like,
I mean,
you're just spoiling that they're
there's
coming
Nova.
back.
There's Nova.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
But she's
And
not
I don't
technically
know
a
if she
guardian.
counts. That was like a...
They're remaking Hunchback?
Oh. Is it a live
That's
action?
Weird.
Probably.
What a weird poll.
These are all like to be announced. Jungle Book 2, but like the live action Jungle Book 2, which I was upset with. I don't even
I didn't like
first
the
one.
Jungle Book.
Another
one
Lady and the
remake.
Tramp
A lot of
movie
people.
coming out.
Oh yeah, because the first 3 were so good.
There's 3 of them. I only saw
There's
2.
at least 2. I think they
A new Lilo and Stitch. That's probably gonna be live action.
Lilo,
Yeah.
see, that might not be bad
Live
because
action.
Lilo and
Nice,
Stitch
yeah.
hasn't gotten anything good in a while. So a live
Oh
action
yeah, because
Lilo
after
and
that it
Stitch
was just a
might be
TV
good.
show. That
Exactly, which was awful. So a live action Lilo and Stitch, I can get behind because it's been so long. It's like we need some good Lilo and Stitch, but like for things
All
that,
the aliens are gonna look weird, man.
yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but because it's not even like announced yet a date, so it could. I mean, the technology is going so good.
Yeah, I want a VR where I just like seeing I can hold Stitch in my hands.
Well, that's what we were talking about. I mean, if there was movies like this, so like you go into a huge room. We were talking about this with like scary, like haunted houses and stuff, and it's
Were
like
we?
completely interactive, right?
Oh yeah,
But now you go in a VR thing, and then you can just walk through the world.
that'd be dope.
Can you imagine just walking through the world of
But then
Aladdin?
wouldn't it be annoying if like you're like pay for a movie ticket, you're going to see this movie, you're wandering around, you totally miss an important part of the story because
See,
you wandered off.
That's worth it though,
I mean,
because you can like
Then you
interact
go
with
and
the
watch the
people.
movie again.
Yeah.
like all right,
Like
you missed the
or
story,
like
go back.
after the movie comes out, then they release that kind of thing, and it's a
Yeah.
huge room, and you can. And, that would be
Cool.
really cool.
I mean, that's essentially what I would assume video games will become in the future, where it's just like, yeah, just go out and
Well, I saw
Do
a
it.
thing today. It was like, as soon as VR becomes more popular,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then everyone gets like you just go on a treadmill or something, nerds are now going to be all like jacked up and stuff.
yeah. The stereotypical nerd body might end up being like fit legs and a 6-pack because they'll be walking
So,
around, running around, and
By that time, we're
getting
gonna
up and down and stuff.
our podcast is gonna be now all jocks. We're gonna
Right.
be all big and buff.
You'd be swole. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get behind.
I don't
VR.
have the metabolism for someone who's going to be swole. Fit, yes. Swole, no.
and I
Never.
don't think I care enough to get swole or fit.
My body just eats itself too fast for me to become swole, realistically, without like a crazy change in diet, which is
Mhm.
not going to happen.
You just eat like 300 grams of protein.
Pretty much, essentially, what I would need to do to be able to put on a lot of muscle
Just take medication to
with,
slow down your
well,
metabolism.
other than that,
Lose
because
your
that's super bad
depression
for you.
Or whatever you have.
It would just be having to eat crazy amounts of protein pretty much all day is what I would need to do.
And no carbs.
You also need.
I mean, the carbs isn't necessarily bad because it doesn't really matter because my body will burn off anything that it doesn't use. The problem is that it burns through things so fast that when I work out, it burns through the protein or like anything so fast that it only builds like this amount of muscle. It like builds a little bit, and then everything else it just burns off uselessly because it just burns it too fast. And so it's just eating a consistent amount all day, so there's always excess protein there, so then it can always be building, rather than eating a large amount of protein at dinner and then that food lasting for the next day. By the end of the night, my body will have burnt through that instead, and so it's just worthless. And that's just a big change, and I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not worth
I'm not worth it. I'm not worth it. I'm just gonna end it all tomorrow. So next week's podcast is just gonna be Brad and Bryce. So have a good.
And then I'll miss Randy so much that I'll end it all, and then Bryce.
And then it's gonna be the solo Bryce cast. We're gonna change it to the Bryce cast. It's gonna be great.
Jeez, man. That's
Or
a grim future.
Eating rice with Bryce.
This rice has a good consistency. It's very sticky. It's got a great tone to it. It's not too light, not too dark. It's
And
a
the next
nice
one,
mixture.
I have never been so disappointed in my life.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my life is ruined. I'm gonna join Brad and Randy. and
then we have a podcast called Ghost Town.
It's just the Ghost Cast.
It's just a live feed of our gravestones.
It's great. Dude, it's gonna be the most happening place.
And no one comes to ours. Bryce has flowers. Randy's might just empty.
We're gonna be in a graveyard, and then we're gonna knock off the G, and it's gonna be a raveyard. We're just gonna go insane.
Man, when I die, can I just get like a huge like car battery buried with me and a GoPro?
What?
Just aimed at my face, so people could just see my body like decompose.
Well, you would have to have like infinite storage as well because like you'd like after 6 hours that SD
it's
card
a
would be
live
full.
feed, so
Yeah,
it
unless the
doesn't,
GoPro
like,
doesn't
record
save
anything,
it.
it just
Yeah.
broadcasts.
Well, then you would need an Ethernet cable as well connected to a computer
Wi-Fi,
to
man.
stream it to.
I'll have all the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi boxes in
or
there.
whatever.
All right, you still need a computer to broadcast that signal.
It's GoPro, man.
The GoPro doesn't have the capability to live stream.
I'm gonna stop you here. This is what we talk about after podcast hours.
How we're gonna live stream your dead body.
And arguing about how to do it.
No, I'm just saying that people want to hear about how we can't do it.
No, they don't care.
They want to hear about how we can't live stream our dead bodies.
I think this podcast has gone on long enough.
No, we're gonna go until we figure out how to live stream a dead body.
We're gonna go play Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica, and then we're
Battlestar.
Rock Space
Rockin'
Frontiers.
around the Christmas tree.
Space Frontier Diablo.
Whatever we're playing, we're gonna go. Oh, speaking of that game, what is it called?
Battlestar Galactica.
Nope.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock Galactic. If you want to watch us play, we're be on Twitch.
I'd rather not.
And see it. My Twitch is DFI podcast or something along those lines. Randy's is Aqua L Fox.
It's Aqual Fox.
Bryce doesn't have
great.
one yet, I don't think.
Because he loves fun.
So he'll download
I have
it,
one.
and it'll be called Breakosaurus or
Break your neck.
It's
Breakosaurus.
only called Breakosaurus. It's
gonna be
cool.
Break your
I'll put it
Neckosaurus.
on Facebook and Instagram so everyone can know, and times and everything. But look for it this weekend, probably Saturday or Friday night.
Uh-huh.
So Friday night or
What do you call a
Saturday.
blind dinosaur?
Saturday night,
What do you call a blind dinosaur?
Friday
No.
night.
Do you think Saurus? What do you call a blind dinosaur's dog?
Do you think he saw his Rex?
Nailed it! Alright, have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
That's an awful way to